When it comes to Kanye West, everything is extra. His music, his fashion, his houses, even his tweets. But nothing quite captures the Kanye brand like his fleet of wild, high-end cars. Some were bought before the world knew him as Yee, and others after he declared himself a god. From bulletproof SUVs to diamond-dusted interiors and rare supercars only billionaires dream of, Kanye's garage has seen more action than most showrooms. Let's look at his incredible car collection. Porsche Panamera, $60,000. Back in 2015, Yee was deep in his Adidas deal, designing Yeezys and raising kids with Kim Kardashian. But beneath the noise, he picked up something low-key sleek. A used Porsche Panamera. Not exactly paparazzi bait, but that's the point. With a price tag of around $60,000 for a decent second-hand model, this was one of Kanye's more modest grabs. The Panamera wasn't his loudest statement piece, but it was practical, fast and stylish. A four-door sports sedan with a V6 or V8 depending on trim, and enough muscle to move in silence. No matte wrap or Yeezy-colored customization either, just classic German precision. Word is, Kanye liked driving this one himself, especially when he wanted to go unnoticed. Porsche 911 Carrera, $90,000. Sometime around 2018, while the world was still trying to make sense of his Wyoming phase and MAGA hats, Yee slid a Porsche 911 Carrera into his lineup. It was clean, tight curves, twin-turbo flat-six engine, 370 horses under the hood. It screamed old money in a way that matched his minimalist aesthetic at the time. Estimated around $90,000, this wasn't the flashiest car in the garage, but it carried a legacy, like Yee sampling Nina Simone or flipping soul loops into stadium anthems. Porsche is timeless, and Yee, no matter how unpredictable, always had a thing for legacy. Tesla Cybertruck, $100,000. By 2024, Kanye had gone full futurist. His Yeezy architecture looked like space bunkers, his music felt stripped down and raw, and his rides, well, he picked up not one, but 3 Tesla Cybertrucks. Stainless steel tanks on wheels with the personality of a supervillain lair. At about $100,000 each, Yee didn't buy these because they were rare. He bought them because they were disruptive, bulletproof, electric, post-apocalyptic, everything his aesthetic had become. These weren't for Beverly Hills, they were built for the vast empty lands of Wyoming, where you could drive straight into the wilderness without seeing a soul. One of the rare times his ride matched his vibe exactly. Aston Martin DBS, $150,000. Way back in 2008, when Yee was still wearing shutter shades and putting Louis Vuitton Don in his Twitter bio, he scooped up an Aston Martin DBS. At the time, this was his version of old-school class, Bond car energy, a sleek British V12 monster with 510 horsepower and the kind of speed that felt silent until you were flying. It was one of his earliest grown man cars, and even though $150,000 for a DBS back then wasn't cheap, it felt almost humble compared to the wildness he'd later get into. The DBS didn't scream, just purred, like Yee when he dropped 808s and Heartbreak. Emotional, elegant, but still powerful underneath. Lamborghini Urus, $240,000. Fast forward to the late 2010s, and Kanye's aesthetic has shifted again, this time to industrial luxury. The Lamborghini Urus fit perfectly. A 641 horsepower twin-turbo V8 SUV that looks like it was made for both Rodeo Drive and Mad Max. It was matte black, of course, because Yee doesn't do gloss. Costing around $240,000 new, this was the family car if your family starred in a dystopian fashion film. The Urus became part of his regular fleet, spotted outside Calabasas and Wyoming. It matched his Yeezy season drops, aggressive, armored, and postmodern. Lamborghini Aventador, $440,995. From one Lamborghini to another, this one was iconic. Kim Kardashian gifted Kanye a matte black Lamborghini Aventador for his 35th birthday back in 2012. The price tag was around $400,000 to $500,000. It came with a 700 horsepower 6.5-litre V12 and a 0 to 60 mph time of 2.9 seconds. It was loud, dramatic, and unapologetically fast, just like Yee in the Yeezus era. But he sold it barely a year later. In 2013, the exact same matte black Aventador popped up at a dealership in California with a $440,995 tag. Gone just as quickly as it came. That's Yee for you. On to the next vision before the rest of us catch up. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, $500,000. Yee loved sports cars, and he got the SLR McLaren. Kanye was deep into luxury by the time he got this, and the SLR fit right into his collection. A 617 horsepower supercharged V8 beast with a design that made no apologies. With a price tag of around $500,000 new, this was more than just a flex. It was a bridge between classic and modern supercars. The long hood, the carbon fiber body, it screamed exclusivity. Rumors say he still owns it. Wouldn't be surprising. This one feels like a keeper. Maybach 57, $600,000. Back in 2011, Kanye and Jay-Z took a $600,000 Maybach 57 and absolutely wrecked it in the Otis video. Sparks flew, doors ripped off, luxury shredded into performance art. That car became a symbol, the price of fame, and what it means to play with wealth like it's disposable. Did Kanye buy another one after? No one knows for sure. But it wouldn't be shocking if he had a second Maybach 57 stashed somewhere. After all, the man once had multiple ranches in Wyoming just because why not? Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss, $1 million. Now hitting the rare air, Kanye's Stirling Moss Edition SLR McLaren is a true collector's dream. With only 75 units produced, this limited edition hypercar is a ruthless, windshieldless tribute to racing legend Stirling Moss and his historic win in the 1955 Mille Miglia. Powered by a 5.4-litre supercharged V8 engine cranking out 641 horsepower, the Stirling Moss can rocket from 0 to 60 mph in just 3 seconds, with a top speed of 217 mph. The car's carbon fiber monocoque and body make it lighter than the standard SLR, while its minimalist interior features premium materials. Exclusively available to existing SLR owners and priced over $1 million, this car was the final collaboration between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren. And yep, one of the lucky owners was Kanye West. Bugatti Veyron 16.4 FBG Par Hermès, $2.5 million. If there was ever a car that embodied Kanye's love for the ultra-luxurious and absurdly rare, it's this. The Bugatti Veyron FBG Par Hermès. Only 4 in the world. Yes, 4. A collaboration between Bugatti's engineering insanity and Hermès's fashion finesse. This thing came with a 1001 horsepower W16 engine and an interior wrapped in the same leather used on Birkin bags. He dropped around $2.5 million for it, and that's if you believe he paid a sticker. Could have been more. It's not just fast, it's ridiculous. Kanye never really flashed this one much, but that's the power move. When you have this, you don't need to show it off. Its existence is enough. And now, the ultimate flex. Dartz Prombron Red Diamond Edition, $4.5 million. And here we are, the top of the mountain, the loudest whisper in Kanye's car story, the Dartz Prombron Red Diamond Edition, an armored SUV that looks like it was made for a billionaire warlord. Kanye reportedly grabbed this tank-like machine during his Wyoming era, when the world thought he was going off the deep end. The price is well over $4.5 million. Bulletproof body, bulletproof glass, Kevlar coating, gold-plated windows. Even the gauges were diamond-encrusted. The seats are made of whale penis leather, because, of course. It's Kanye's ultimate car, not because it's the fastest, but because it's the weirdest. And if there's one thing Yee's collection proves, it's that weird is the new luxury. So which car interests you the most? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, remember to drop a like on this video and subscribe to this channel.